Hello and welcome to a short video showing you how to submit UKMail manifests directly to UKMail using Gemma 3.5.0. To start with, we need to create an area where UKMail manifests will be placed for submission. I've created a UKMail folder in the root of my C drive. Within it there's a completed folder, a failed folder and a batch file. So let's take a look at the batch file. In the batch file, I point to the Gemma executable. The first parameter, I tell Gemma that I want to use UKMail. The next parameter, manifests, is basically where to ingest the manifests from. So in my case, it's UKMail as above. The next parameter is completed, which is basically where to move successfully submitted manifests to, along with a log file. And then finally, the failed parameter is where to move unsuccessfully submitted manifests to, including a log file. Before we can start submitting UKMail manifests to UKMail, we first need to enter their login details. That's done via the Gemma UI. So let's launch Gemma. Go to Settings, EMHS Login, and below you'll see a specific area for UKMail login details. The login details will be given to you by UKMail, and they're dependent on each endpoint. There are two endpoints, so Test will have its own credentials, and Live for production work will also have its own credentials. Simply enter them here in the username and password, click Close, which will save those settings. We are now ready to start submitting manifests to UKMail. On my desktop here I've got two mailing cells that have been output for a campaign. So I've got cell A and cell B. Let's place those in the root of my UKMail folder, which, if you remember, my manifest parameter is pointing to. So that's where it's going to ingest these manifests from. On completion of a successful submission, it's going to move those along with a log file into the completed folder. And if things don't go to plan, then it's going to move them to the failed folder, again with a log file. So let's give that a whirl. We'll launch the batch file. The batch file is doing some validation steps before it starts to upload. And as you can see here, we're submitting the first chunk of 1,000 records to UKMail. The first 1,000 was successful, so it skips on to the next 1,000. And it basically does that until it's finished uploading the first manifest file, which in our case is cell A, and then it'll move on to cell B. I'm going to fast forward it here so you don't have to watch all this. As you can see, we've successfully uploaded the first file, cell A. It's moved it to the completed folder along with a log file, and it's now moved on to cell B. And there you go, two manifests successfully uploaded. Take a look in the completed folder. Here we have the original manifest files, cell A and cell B, along with the two log files for both cells. Let's take a look in cell A log. Basically the log contains everything to do with the upload, where to upload from, passing validation, counting the items, started to submit each chunk of 1,000, then the remaining records, finally that it's finished uploading, and then moving the manifest files to the completed folder along with the log file.